So this is the third angel meditation, and it will focus on the Trinity of Archangel Raphael. These meditations can be done independently, and that's why there is still an introduction that for those who have done the previous one sounds familiar, but I've learned it never hurts to hear things in a slightly different way again. So let's start with a short introduction. The source or infinite, that what was not expressed became self-aware at a certain moment, leading from one to the polarity that many people are wrestling so much with. That can be overcome by the Trinity. And the very first Trinity was also the Trinity that we call fire, water, and air as the, you can say, mother elements. But it's also consciousness, creation, and life or love, which is actually similar. And connected with that were the three archangels, Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. And out of that Trinity came the four that are actually the creative powers, that are represented by Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. And the next step in understanding creation is the 12 archangels. And that is the famous number of 12 because that is the way that expression in reality, in this world and many other worlds, is taking place. That then comes down into the expression of many archangels and angels, depending on the frequency from where and the consciousness from where we work. So these are the four major ones. And in a sense, they hold the powers of creation. But holding the powers of creation is one thing. You also want to express them, use them. And we need to learn to use them in the right way, and the archangels are the ones that can help us, guide us in doing so. And that's why it's important to connect with them. Now, each of those four archangels have a trinity. And we need this trinity in order to learn to actively work with these creative powers. And in this image, you see the trinity of each of the four archangels in this circle. We call this the angel circle. So there is this neutral part, or the child part, the love part. There is always the feminine part, it's the wisdom part, and there is the masculine part, which is actually the part of the power to set things into motion. And that's what wisdom is giving us as the message to use in each particular situation. You can also compare the child, the neutral part, is the love part. The love part that always brings balance, that holds things without any judgment. There's no movement yet, but it is the potential that then through the other two can be set into motion. So in a previous meditation, we looked at the Archangel Michael Trinity, and in this one we will look at the Raphael Trinity. And you see this Trinity in green here in this image. So we're going to connect with the archangels Raphael, Ariel, and Samael. So let's do a meditation to connect deeper with this Trinity of archangels that can help us in creation. But again, you cannot do creation without the conscious impulse that comes from the fire, or the fire trinity of archangels, Michael, Raziel, and Zadkiel. But let's do the preparation now. And realize that the preparation is always meant to allow you to go to the state that will make it possible to make deeper connections. Growth and expansion means deeper connections so that there is more energy, insight, knowledge, power, energy to ultimately fulfill our purpose in this world. So let's start with the intention to relax as deeply as you can, and preferably deeper than you've ever done before. In that way, you continuously prepare your system to be more open to that what you need in order to fulfill your purpose, but also to allow to flow through you those energies that Mother Earth needs, because we are all channels of new energies if we are open for it. So prepare yourself by this relaxation intention and by taking a few deeper inhalations and exhalations to allow your vagus nerve to support this process of relaxation. And feel what happens. Learn to become as aware as possible for everything that happens inside of you. The emotions that it may trigger, the thoughts that may come up. But be the observer. And you may notice that the more your physical system and your emotions are relaxing, the more your mind relaxes. A relaxed system means there is no danger, no challenge. So the mind, whose function it is to protect you, makes you safe, can calm down because you are safe. And it allows your heart to become the guiding force in all the upcoming experiences. So bring now as fully as possible your awareness to your heart, and let your heart guide you into a deeper connection with your spiritual essence. And it will bring in more light and unconditional love in your whole system. In a sense, contributing even more to relaxation. And this is the state that is as optimal as you can create in this moment, from where you can make your connections. And the most important connection to start with is always the connection with Mother Earth, who truly is our mother, providing us with everything we need, and at the same time everything we do, think, and every action is having an effect on her. Feeling that connection, understanding the oneness that you actually have with Mother Earth, you're an intricate part of her, is very important because it needs to guide you in everything you do. And again, observe the feelings and what happens with you when you make this connection. And you're now ready to make a deeper connection with the Raphael Trinity. The Trinity, that is the guardians of the elemental power of water. And water stands for creation, receiving the induction from the fire, the Michael Trinity, and using it to create. And the power of that is held by Archangel Raphael, who holds the totality, the potential of what that elemental power can do. Unconditional love is connected with that. So we invite Archangel Raphael to join us, create an energy field, and we set the intention that we take from this field what is optimal for us in this moment, allowing us to connect with the potential of this elemental power to the degree that we need to fulfill our purpose here. And let's sit for a moment in these energies. And we bring now our awareness to the feminine aspect of this Trinity, Archangel Ariel. This Archangel helps us to receive the wisdom that we need to pick out of this power those elements that we need for the creation. But it also is the Archangel that helps us to receive the intention that comes from the fire Trinity. We call in Archangel Ariel, allowing her to create this energy field. And we set now the intention that we take out of that field those energies that help us to work most optimal with the feminine aspect of the elemental power of water. And sit in these energies for a while, observing what is happening while this absorption of those energies that are optimal for you is taking place. And bring now your awareness to the masculine aspect of the Trinity of water, Archangel Samael. The masculine aspect is the one that sets into motion that what has been received, using the potential of this energy, this power, to really support the creation. Invite Archangel Samuel to join us and to create the energy field out of which you can take those energies that are optimal for you, so that you can work in an active way most optimally with this elemental power of water. Feel what happens and sit for a moment in the energies. And now connect with all three archangels of the elemental power of water at the same time. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel, and Archangel Samael. Allow them to support you into the most optimal and deepest connection with this elemental power, so that you will be more optimally co-creating the new world together with Mother Earth and all other beings. Allow the energies to unfold, and you can choose to sit in these energies for as long as feels optimal for you before bringing yourself back in a way that works optimally for you. But you can take, for example, a deep breath and become aware again of your environment.